Tyrion Lannister is Tywin's third child. His mother died giving birth to him. His father Tywin and sister Cersei blamed all their misfortunes on him. He endured unjust prejudice since childhood. Tywin even considered Tyrion the family's disgrace. Only his brother Jaime treated him kindly. This was Tyrion's only warmth. His harsh childhood made him sharp-tongued and cutting in speech, earning him the title the Imp. Beneath his harsh exterior lies a man who defies authority and champions the weak. When King Robert arrives at King's Landing, Tyrion skips greeting the Starks and heads straight to Winterfell's brothel, showing disregard for royalty, while others feast at night. The Imp seeks out Jon Snow, openly calling him bastard. Jon storms off in anger. Though Tyrion's words seem cruel, his true aim is to make Jon embrace his identity.
Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor. Never be used ahead.
Jon gains new respect for the dwarf before him, their journey to the wall forges an unlikely friendship. Returning to King's Landing, Tyrion learns of Bran's paralysis. He designs special saddle blueprints for Bran in Winterfell, giving Bran hope to ride again. Robb meets this kindness with suspicion. Tyrion simply wants to help fellow outcasts. As his mission, the Imp both fears and despises his father. He craves recognition beyond the Lannister name. This fuels his thirst for power. While designing Bran's saddle, he shares wisdom.
Horseback, you'll be as tall as any.
This encourages Bran and mirrors Tyrion's own resolve. He yearns to rise above, to control Joffrey's impulses. After Ned Stark's execution, Tywin names Tyrion Hand. Tyrion returns to court, whistling with satisfaction, believing he earned approval. Infuriating Cersei. At small council meetings, she openly despises him. As Hand, Tyrion's brilliance shines through. He bargains with Cersei to save Jaime. Before they can act, Joffrey stirs trouble, ordering citywide bastard hunts, sparing none of Robert's children. After Robert's death, Joffrey claims the throne, though not Robert's heir. Born of Cersei and Jaime, he inherits the worst Lannister traits. Apart from his towering stature, blonde hair and fair complexion, his temperament mirrored Robert's. Joffrey showed cruelty from childhood, arrogant and self-important, capricious by nature. After ascending the Iron Throne, he ruled tyrannically. He imprisoned Sansa after Ned's death, and frequently ordered guards to beat her, for his own amusement, forcing Sansa to gaze at her father's head on the walls. Once Sansa's Prince Charming, now became her living nightmare. When Joffrey publicly humiliated Sansa, Tyrion swiftly intervened. Tyrion sympathized deeply with Sansa's plight. He resolved to help break her engagement to Joffrey. Sansa coldly responded,
I am loyal to King Joffrey, my one true love.
Joffrey's unchecked cruelty stemmed from Cersei's indulgence. After Robb's rebellion and Jaime's capture, Cersei realized even she could no longer control Joffrey. Joffrey confronted Cersei with court rumors.
Father had other children. She's fucked other women and we grew tired of you. She's running. What you just did. It's punishable by death. You'll never do it again. Never.
Joffrey's recklessness weakened Cersei's position. Tyrion seized power as Hand. His first act removed Ned Stark's and Stark banners from Red Keep's walls. He dismissed the captain, who refused to hunt Robert's bastards, appointing Bronn as new captain. The former captain was sent to the wall as punishment. Later during wildling attacks, he became the cowardly bald man. Tyrion rooted out Cersei's spies. In the small council, to stabilize King's Landing, he devised a scheme, telling the Grand Maester he'd send Myrcella to Dorne, told Varys Iron Islands, told Littlefinger the Vale, warned all three. Don't tell Cersei. When Cersei confronted him, using the Maester's version, Tyrion exposed the informant. The Maester confessed. Cersei had bought him years prior. His betrayal caused Jon Arryn and Ned's deaths. The traitor was jailed. Tyrion's true plan sent Myrcella to Dorne, securing their alliance. Repeated victories established Tyrion's small council influence. This peace proved brief. Joffrey's misrule and food shortages sparked riots. Cersei's entourage scattered amid frenzied crowds. Cersei and Tyrion's closest allies, under the protection of the Hound and guards, they escaped to safety. Joffrey not only failed to intervene, but ordered the massacre of everyone. This enraged Tyrion beyond measure. He couldn't fathom entrusting the Seven Kingdoms to such a ruler.
You're talking to a king! And now I've struck a king.
Within the Red Keep, Tyrion was Joffrey's most frequent slapper, and the only one who dared defy him. Tyrion now thinks of Sansa, the key to bargaining for Jaime's release. He commands guards to search for her, but the Kingsguard refuses Tyrion's order. They obey only the king's command. Joffrey's hatred for Tyrion runs deep, and he'll never comply. Sansa isn't as fortunate. With no combat skills, she's cornered in an alley during the chaos. At her most desperate moment, the Hound arrives to save her. Cersei summons Tyrion with unusual glee, bearing what seems like good news.
You little whore.
Though Tyrion masks his feelings, Cersei sees his attachment plain as day. He even gave her the Lannister lion pendant. This confirms Cersei's suspicion. The woman is Tyrion's weakness. Days earlier in council, Tyrion proposed sending Joffrey to battle Stannis. Cersei sees this as attempted regicide. With Myrcella sent to Dorne, Cersei's fury festers. Now she finds her revenge.
How do I know you haven't killed her already?
Cersei parades the captured woman forth. Tyrion maintains composure, though his usual calm shows rare cracks. He urges the woman to stay strong, vowing to rescue her. Cersei believes she's found leverage against her brother, but Tyrion's true concern isn't the captured woman. It's Shae, hidden in King's Landing. Bronn gifted Shae to Tyrion, like Cersei's prisoner, both from brothels. Thus Tyrion mistakes the captive for Shae. He plays along flawlessly with Cersei. When first meeting Shae, Tyrion was smitten. He tried resisting his feelings, but time together made him fall for her. To keep their secret, he disguised Shae as a handmaiden. For Sansa, this forbidden love becomes Tyrion's undoing. Though Cersei and Tyrion constantly vie for power, they share a common foe, Robert's brother Stannis. Claiming the rightful throne, he marches to overthrow Joffrey. After Ned uncovered Joffrey's parentage, he altered Robert's will to name Stannis as heir. Cersei tore the will publicly to shreds. Though lacking proof of his rightful claim, Stannis sails his fleet to King's Landing. Tonight begins one of the most famed battles, the Battle of the Blackwater. Stannis eyes the Red Keep with confidence. His forces outnumber the capital's defenders. On the walls, Tyrion Lannister gives the order. Archers draw their bows, but only a lone ship approaches from the sea. Both foes and allies are baffled. As Joffrey demands answers, Tyrion ignores the boy king, eyes locked on the dark waters. Cautiously, Davos readies his men for combat. The mysterious vessel drifts closer, revealing no crew aboard. Tyrion takes a torch. As Davos spots, green liquid oozing from dread fills the air. Wildfire, too late to alter course. Bronn knocks an arrow. At Tyrion's signal, a flaming arrow streaks through night, plunging into black water. The chain reaction annihilates the fleet. Men scream in emerald inferno, such as wildfire's might, that burns until nothing remains. This horror was created by the mad King Aerys Targaryen, Daenerys' sire. Fearing Robert's victory, he commissioned this liquid fire to torch his own capital. Jaime Lannister slew his king, earning Kingslayer title. 2 fires shape Westeros, wildfire's green destruction, and dragon's fiery breath. Stannis watches his navy burn, but presses the assault. He knows Tyrion's trick can't be repeated. Landing parties row shoreward. Their war cries reach the walls. Joffrey panics, while Tyrion rallies defenders. Within minutes, Stannis' vanguard reaches shore. True battle commences. The Hound charges forth, cutting down foes with ease. A flaming warrior freezes him. Fire haunts the Hound's soul. He abandons the fight, his desertion crumbling. The defenses resolve. Tyrion rages at the Kingsguard's flight. From sacred duty, the Hound fears not steel, but consuming flames, dancing on Blackwater's waves. Meanwhile, Stannis scales the battlements. His men batter the gates. Defenses near collapse. When cowardice strikes, Joffrey flees the field. The king's retreat breaks morale. Leaderless and lost, Tyrion dons his helm. But hope has deserted them. Tyrion warns them, if you retreat now, Stannis will sack the city when he breaches the gates. Your loved ones will be prisoners of war. You're not fighting for the realm, nor titles and glory. Tyrion's words ignite their resolve. Not one great man stood forward, yet this halfman commands respect. They follow their unlikely leader into a surprise counterattack. The tide of battle shifts. They roar halfman, in triumph, hailing the imp as Red Keep's savior. Before victory's tasted, fresh enemies surge forward. Amidst chaos, Tyrion is wounded by friendly fire. The attacker's a Kingsguard knight, who surely recognized Tyrion. Cersei's likely the puppet master. In the throne room, Cersei and Tommen wait. As defeat becomes certain, poison vials promise dignified ends, sparing them Stannis' cruelty. Women suffer worst in war. As she raises the poison, the gates crash open. Tywin's cavalry charges in. Father!